If you are tuning in and not familiar with this series, this is our Coding with Sam. I am Sam. And it is a great place to get used to understanding how you can implement a little bit of code onto your membership site that allows you to customize it in your own way. Very often, these code recipes I just drop in and you don't really do a lot of coding, but I do explain it so you can understand. And then other times we are tweaking the code a little bit. I think today is going to be tweaking the code just a little bit. Before we get too far, I am with Kim White today. Normally we have Kim Coleman, but I have Kim White as my buddy in case I get stuck to help me through the code. Today we're going to be talking about how you can use UTM parameters that you may be creating via Google Analytics that after they complete checkout, the UTM parameter is going to send them to your checkout page. After they complete checkout, because they have that UTM parameter in the URL of the checkout, they will be redirected to a new page. You can design it however you want, but the bigger idea would be this is for my free level. So maybe if they come from Facebook, they get access to a PDF guide, or it says welcome Facebook friends, or something along those lines to customize it based on where they actually came from. Kim, do you want to explain what a UTM parameter actually is?
I can do my best. So, UTM parameter is just text that goes at the end of a URL that is giving some instructions and guidelines to whatever program. We're saying Google, but it definitely can be other things. It can be from an affiliate plugin. That's all it is. It's so they
That's the one
can,
that you created for
yeah.
my site.
So if you're using Google Analytics, it would know, okay, this was clicked on June 3rd and blah, blah, blah. And it gets that information. I was telling Sam, I work with a museum and they'll place ads in specific online things and they can tell who's clicking and visiting their site from the ad they're placing just by what's
Yeah,
at the end of the link.
it's probably difficult to see, but in the URL, there are, I am completely blanking on the word for these, but there are pieces
Parameters.
in the perimeters. There are parameters within the URL, thank you, that say UTM source Facebook. So we know that this person going to this checkout page for level one, which is my free level if I go to it, they came from Facebook. The idea would be that they came from Facebook. I obviously did not. So they got to check out. But with this code recipe, there's a couple of things we want to do before we actually implement the code. And the the first one is going to be creating that confirmation page, that specific page that we want people to be redirected to. So I'm going to go into the back end of my site and add a new page. I'm going to call this my Facebook friends.
I like so friendly.
And then I'm going to, I think I do want the membership confirmation block on here. It is a confirmation page, but then I can say, welcome, Facebook friends. Please join me in learning how to code. So now that we have this page created, it does still populate the basic information because we did use that confirmation page block from PMPro on this page. But we do now have a welcome message. We could have added, if I had a download, we could have added a download. We could have put an image here. You can design it literally however you'd like. It is a regular page. You also could use the shortcode for the confirmation instead of the block if you're using something like a page builder. Okay, so now that's ready, we can get the code. We have the page created. We're going to go to the Snippets plugin by Code Snippets Pro. Not affiliated. We just love how simple it can be to add a code snippet to your site. So this is going to be UTM parameter to custom confirmation page. All right. And then this is where we actually are going to have to read some of the code to figure it out.
It's yeah, it's full. It's got a lot of stuff that it's allowing the different perimeters to be read, and it's a little.
I am going to go into the code recipe. So the code recipes that do require customization, at the very bottom of the post, it does review how you're going to change this post.
Yeah.
So there is some guidance. You're not just looking at the code like I was and trying to figure it out. So I will actually use this just because this is quite a little bit of a lengthy code recipe. Okay, so the my redirect confirmation URL function, I'm going to change that for my slug. So that's this page called Facebook Friends. I'm going to find it in my code because it's not listed as to what line this is on. Redirect confirmation URL. Campaign redirect. Okay, so this actually has 3 redirects. So I'm going to delete 2 of these lines because I'm only doing 1. Of course, you could do as many as you want. And then
Right, like
where
if
it
you had a
says
Twitter campaign and
exactly.
you may have a few.
Okay, so on this example.com/landing page 1, I'm going to paste my coding with Sam/Facebook friends page. And then we're going to change which UTM parameter controls the redirect. So where it says the campaign get user meta, we're going to update the redirect map keys to match the expected values for the parameter. So in my case, the UTM source that we did have just equals Facebook. So that is going to be
Actually, read what it says. It says your campaign slug must match UTM campaign.
oh, UTM campaign. Okay, so UTM campaign is actually hosting.
I was
Is it
just
hosting
playing.
dash push?
Yeah,
Is it the
I was
full
just
thing?
playing with
Okay,
that. Yeah, I was just playing with something else, I think, when I created that.
that's
Once
okay. But
again,
now
if
I gotta
you
figure out where this is. So user fields, UTM fields array. That's not what we're looking for.
you don't have to change anything. You have to change your campaign slug to the UTM campaign. So where it says
Yeah.
campaign slug 1,
Log one. Oh, right here. Oh, okay.
sorry about that. I had to think about that.
That is hosting dash push because in my URL, and I know it's probably really hard for you guys to see, but in my URL, there's UTM source Facebook and then UTM campaign hosting dash push. So that is where that goes. And then that redirects to my Facebook friends page. And add or remove track UTM parameters. So the my PMPro allowed UTM keys, constant controls which parameters are captured and stored, remove any you don't need, or add custom parameters if your campaign use non-standard tracking keys. Okay, so my PMPro allowed. Where's do I need to actually? Okay, here it is. My PMPro allowed UTM keys. Do I actually need to change any of this? Because this is adding a new PMPro user field to actually track it for the user.
no.
And I feel like we want to keep that value to our member. I would say. I would want to know where people are coming from.
Yeah, we're using the campaign. I think they're saying that if we wanted to change it to source, but in this case, we're just going to do with the way it's written, which was we used UTM campaign.
Okay, so I'm going to save and activate this. So now that's updated. I'm going to close my Facebook friends page that I already created. And what I'm going to do is, I don't think I hold this basic level. No, I don't. Okay, I don't hold the free level. So I hold the yearly membership. So in my URL, I do have the UTM source and the campaign. there on the checkout page. So if I check out for this level, submit and confirm, I should be taken to my Facebook Friends page and it worked.
There you go. It's definitely easier than it look.
Yes. I was reading it, it seemed really confusing, but yes, we're figuring it out. And actually, the one thing that I do love about PHP is a lot of this is human readable. Yes, you have to know where the different parentheses and colons and all of those things go if you were to write the code for yourself. But so much of the function lines and understanding what's an array and where things are going, it is human readable. A PMPro field, I'm able to know that is a PMPro user field. These are going to be, if you look at user field settings, this matches pretty closely to the actual settings in PMPro. So you can read it and figure out.
It is neat because you can use the different things because obviously I created this with a Google feature that lets you create these UTMs. So it is neat. You could use Source, you could use Campaign, you could use Medium. It's neat that all those are available to extend on it because you might want to look at 2 of the things or 3 things or so. It is flexible, but
And
we
of
don't
course,
have to.
we did
Yeah,
have an array, so you could have more than one. I just was only doing one. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend.